morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody. How you doing? My name is John. I am from Colombia, but I am recording this in English, so a lot of more people get to have access to this information. So I'm a better breeder, so I have had a lot of experience throughout the time with my own time into it, doing my own experiments, losing a lot of fish, unfortunately, because of trying to learn a lot, not just following any other videos. So everything you're going to see in my videos, you are going to get it from my own experience, no any other external source. That might be one of my cats trying to get out, so don't pay attention to him. So today we're going to be talking about the OAT WEEVIL. The OAT WEEVIL, which is a little kind of animal that looks like a beetle, but its name comes from the actual regular weevil. Like weevils tend to eat wood. So like the regular weevil, when they eat the wood, they leave all like the dust behind. So that's what these OAT weevil does. They eat the oat and then leave all the dust behind. So that's why they call it that way. So what we're going to be talking about today is things about it, like how to feed or what to feed the fish from it, and in this specific occasion, how to take care of the weevil. So we're going to be talking about how to take care of it so it grows, so you can breed it. So just with one strain, you can get a lot more. And in this occasion, we're going to be talking about how to replace the oat. And it has a little plus to it because I had a little problem. It got moisturized inside the container, and so it got all molded, like it got mold inside. So I can show you what is going to happen. So here we go. So for all betta breeders out there, this is what it looks like. So originally I had it in this container, and the idea is to keep it with a lid with some kind of mesh and hose in it so they can breathe. Why the mesh for? So that sometimes they can even crawl on the walls of the container and get out. So trust me, you don't want them outside there and crawling all over your house. And before we actually get moving to the changing part, what you have to do is just put oat, and they will start feeding off of it. And if you see here at the bottom, you will see like how the oat looks like after they eat it, and part of their feces and whatnot. So, but unfortunately, it got moisturized inside, so heat and moist turned into mold, so I had to start changing it. Now, moisture for them is essential, but not coming out of water, but actually coming out of different things. One of the most common and useful are plantain peeling, like the peeling of a plantain, but it has to be green, because I tried, for example, everything I've done, everything I'm teaching you is just out of my own experience. I tried the yellow plantain peel, and they didn't like it. They just let it rot, because usually when they like it, with the green one, it just goes all dry. They dry it out, because there's a purpose of putting that inside of there, to dry to get moisture for them, to get them hydrated. So they dry it out and it went all black. But this one, after 1 or 2 weeks, it was still like this, all yellow and almost entirely complete and, well, rot. So that's one option. The other option we have is tangerine peel, which is excellent for them as well. It has a lot of water in it, as well as orange peel. It'll also work perfectly. So that's what you gotta do to keep them in a container, oat, and something to moisturize them, to hydrate, to give them hydration. Now, so this time, what I did is I got a little bigger container, and I put a brand new oat, as you can see, with some tangerine peeling. And as you can see, they love it. They just, as soon as they see it, they go right on top of it and start, well, getting hydrated out of it, because they do not even eat it. They just suck the water out of it. What they eat is the oat. And I usually manipulate them with some kind of like eyebrow tweezers, you know, to start moving them out. And so what you get out of them to feed the fish, let me show this here, is, let me see here, probably this one will show it better. You will never feed the actual weevil to the fish. Like, you won't agree with them at all. What you will give to them are the worms that they produce, like their babies, say it that way. You see that one crawling down? That one with a pair of tweezers is the one that you will go ahead and give them. I have another video showing how they eat it, following their, you know, their wild instincts. They just like getting any living thing that crosses on their path. So that's what you give them. You see this one here now, for example, I have the opportunity to show you. Let me see. So that little fella right here is not anymore a full living worm, but he's already going through the process of the metamorphosis, which is just amazing to watch. So you can see like the little eyes kind of at the top, you know, here, and if we turn it around, that's how it looks like. So they start turning into the actual weevil. So that's about it when it comes to knowing about them. So that's what they do. Do not feed the little thing here. Do not feed it to the fish either, neither the weevil as such. But what you're going to feed the fish is the worm. And so this time it got all molded. I had to act immediately and change it to a new one. I'm in the process of doing so, because it started killing them. There are several of them that are already dead in the bottom because of that. Good thing is that they breed faster. So I have this big one here and this little one here, keeping some of them separate in order to, well, to create two. You see now I'm creating two different strains. So this one is to replace this here. Alright fellas, so that's about it. That was it for today. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe down here in the little bell. Put your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to share so more people interested in the betta fish breeding world get to have access to this content and take advantage of it. Also, follow me on my social media, Instagram and Facebook. They are in the comments down below. So I'll try to upload a video every week or so. So stay tuned, subscribe, do this.